in terms of what we see happening in the world today, there is a lot of focus on sustainability and sustainable goals. What I wanted to understand is what's been Birla Carbon's strategy and journey on sustainability.
Sustainability is a big challenge for the human race. And we, Birla Carbon, having a more than 100-year experience, and by way of innovation, we reached to this level, being as one of the global leader, we felt that it is our responsibility to take this forward. I just share with you when my team first time came with this proposal that we should go for sustainable finance. The first question is that what benefit we are going to get. Are we achieving a big interest saving? And the answer is no. And when I go in little bit detail on that, I realize this sustainable finance is not for saving that interest, but it is a commitment to the outsider, a commitment to internally. And in this line, if you see that what the KPI we attach with the financing is a realistic one, when we say that reduce to CO2, improve the circularity, and in external rating by external agencies. It is not like that the corporate says, okay, reduce the SOx and NOx. So that's right. Not what is our intention is. We really want to achieve something. We really want to do that. And you know that any act, what you do, it is not good enough to do good. You have to do well. You have to track it. You have to manage it, and you have to publish it also.
The most significant or important role that we can play is in engagement with our customers and helping to finance their transitions to net zero. I think importantly, our sustainability strategy supports an orderly transition and recognises and responds to social impacts as well as environmental impacts. And that's really important and sort of aligns with ANZ's corporate purpose to create a world in which people and communities thrive.
I personally believe that it is not a mandatory, it is not a legal requirement. It is not drive towards profitability. But after a few years, it could be a question of your sustainability. It's a question of your survival.
Right.
Whether you're able to sell the product, whether you're able to get the supplies from the vendor, whether you're able to get the finance, answer may be no. And I believe that in time to come, as you grow, it become a hygiene factor of that. And there could be a time when you do M&A equity and then two equal bid. The shareholders would like to move to the companies who are more sustainable. So that's an indirect advantage also. So there is not many advantages which we believe we will be able to get by having this sustainability.
In all of this, we see significant commercial opportunity, of course. And, McKinsey has estimated that the net zero journey is requires about over $9 trillion of investment on an annual basis to get there by 2050. We're currently falling about 35% short of that. So banks like ANZ and, other banks in the system have a really important role to play in directing capital towards decarbonisation and supporting customers like Birla Carbon in that transition.
So just moving to the broader Indian market, Stephanie, we are seeing fairly large investments and commitment in the green energy sector in India. How do you see sustainable finance playing a role in kind of enabling this?
Yeah, I think, India really rose to the occasion at COP26 late last year with a net zero commitment by 2070. And by 2030, India plans to meet at least 50% of its electricity demand from renewable sources. Now, that implies a near tripling of capacity on current levels and, estimates of around $1 trillion dollars are required to get there for that to be successful. Sustainable finance comes into the equation because it provides a really innovative mechanism, to facilitate this energy transition and not just in terms of the generation projects themselves, but also technological development around that, the adjacent infrastructure and the associated support services.